A very good evening. Welcome you all. So today we will start here the Norton's theorem. So according to Norton's theorem, we will simplify this complex network into a simplest equivalent circuit. So what is Norton's theorem? Here we can see a complex network, and between these two terminals A and B a load resistance is connected here. So in figure A shows a network enclosed in a box with two terminals A and B. The network in the box this contains any number of resistors or resistances and EMF sources connected in any manner. But according to Norton's theorem, the entire circuit behind the terminals A and B, can be replaced by a current source, single current source in parallel with a single resistance, that is called Rn, Norton resistance, and In is called Norton resistance. So here the resistance Rn is the same as Thevenin resistance Rth. The value of In is determined as mentioned in Norton's theorem. So once Norton's equivalent circuit is determined, then current in any load resistance RL connected across terminal AB can be easily obtained. So we will replace here, according to Norton's theorem, we will replace here this complex network into a simplified equivalent circuit. So we will replace all the EMF sources with a single current source and all the resistances with a single resistance, and at last we will calculate the value of load current across this load resistance. And the formula of load current will be, how we will calculate the load current? So formula will be the source current is here In. So this is the symbol of source current. So when this current is flowing across the circuit, so formula of load current will be the source current into में अपोजिट ब्रांच का रेजिस्टेंस. तो लोड करंट यहाँ से जो सोर्स करंट होगा, सोर्स करंट इनटू में अपोजिट ब्रांच का रेजिस्टेंस. सो दिस इज द नॉर्टन सोर्स करंट In into the resistance of opposite branch divided by the sum of these two resistances on which the current IL is flowing and the current, some current is flowing. So we will add up these two resistances. So this will be the formula of load current. So here we will prove. So explanation. For example, we have a circuit, a network in which a complex network. So behind these two terminals A and B, this is the complex network. So in this complex network only a single voltage source is connected and these three resistances are connected here. So we will replace this complex network behind the terminals A and B with a single current source and a resistance. So here we will calculate the value of Rn and the value of In, Norton current or short circuit current. So first of all we will calculate here the Norton resistance. So here what is the procedure? So procedure is, to find Rn we will simply short circuit the voltage or supply. We will simply short circuit with the internal resistance of the battery, if any. So here there is no internal resistance of the battery, so we will simply short circuit the voltage source with a wire. Now we will remove the load resistance and we will apply the Norton resistance here. So from series parallel we will calculate the value of resistance. So formula will be Rn is equal to, here we can see these two resistances R1 and R3, this R1 and R3 both are connected in parallel. These are two resistances are connected in parallel, so formula will be R1 is in parallel with R3 and this R2 is in series with these two resistances. So we will calculate from here. If the two resistances are connected in parallel, then formula will be multiplying both divided by sum. So here R1 into R3 divided by R1 plus R3 plus R2. So this will be the formula of Rn. So from here we will calculate very easily the Norton resistance. Now in next we will calculate the value of In. Rn is already calculated here. So for calculating In, we will short circuit the load resistance. We will remove the load resistance, but here we will simply short the load resistance with a wire. Then we will get this circuit in this form. So from here, with the help of this diagram, we will calculate the Norton current. So how we will calculate? See, only one voltage source here. So the current will flowing in this circuit with the help of this voltage source. So say current I is flowing. So when this current I is flowing across this branch, now then at this junction point, current will divide. Some current will flowing across this branch and some current flowing across this. So say this current is I dash and this current is ISC, short circuit current. We will naming them. This is the short circuit current or Norton current, we can say. So here our motive is to find this In current. So how we will calculate? Very easy. With the help of current divider rule, we will calculate the value of In. So formula will be I is equal to V by R. So V is voltage here. Now so first of all, before finding this In current, we will calculate here the source current. So source current is I. So with the help of this current, we can easily find the value of Norton current. So I will be according to Ohm's law V by R. So here V is voltage divided by R. So here we will calculate R. So these are three resistances are connected in series and parallel. So we will calculate here total resistance of the circuit. So first of all, we will calculate the total R. So T represents here total. So total resistance will be these two are in parallel and this R1 is in series. So total resistance will be R2 into R3 divided by R2 plus R3 and R1 is in series, so R1. So this is the total resistance of the circuit. Now we will put the value of RT in this equation. So I is equal to V by R2 into R3 divided by R2 plus R3 plus R1. So from here we will get the value of source current, because I is the source current. It's flowing through the or with the help of voltage source. So I is the source current. Now we have already calculated the source current, then easily we can find the value of Norton current. So formula of Norton current will be, we can see, we will put the total source current I into the resistance of the resistance of other branch on which I dash current is flowing. So resistance of other branch R3 divided by the sum of resistances on which the source current is flowing, Norton current is flowing, and I dash is flowing. So R2 plus R3. So this will be the formula of IN. So with the help of this source current we will find the formula of IN. So we will put here the value of I or source current. So I is the source current. So we will put the value of I here and we will multiply, then we will get the value of IN. So here we have already calculated the value of IN and RN. Now we will replace the entire circuit with a single current source in parallel with single resistance. So IN RN, and again we will connected here the value of load resistance between terminals A and B, and through this we will calculate very easily the load current. So here same, with the help of current divider rule we can calculate the value of load current. So total source current IN into the resistance of opposite branch divided by the total resistance, sum of the total resistance. So here we will simply add the resistances. So this is the formula of load current. Now this is all over about the Norton's theorem, its state and proof. So thank you so much.